Hi, my name is Rebecca Powers with SLCT, and here is what's happening in Sterling and Lancaster. The town clerks would like to remind you that the deadline to submit your dog license renewal is March 31st. Any dog license that is not renewed before this date will be charged late fees. The Atlantic Union College is now serving vegetarian lunches to the public. The Chan Shun Dining Commons will be open to the public Monday through Friday from noon to 1:30 p.m. For a complete menu and pricing, go to www.auc.edu. The Sterling Recreation Road Race will be held on Saturday, April 14th. Registration is from 8 to 8:45 a.m. at the Griffin Road Athletic Complex. The race will start at 9 a.m. sharp. For more information, contact the Recreation Department at 978-422-3041.
I'm Lex Thomas, editor of Sterling Meetinghouse News and roving reporter for Sterling-Lancaster Community Television. I'm especially delighted to welcome my guests today. They are the new owners of Sterling Meetinghouse News, which of course is very close to my heart, and I know very close to the hearts of our viewers here. I want to welcome Karen Packard and Mark Packard. Welcome.
Thank you.
Not only my guests, but my bosses now. So, now the first thing I have to ask you, as I think most people in the community know, you're busy people. You have Sterling Greenery that you own.
Right, yeah.
Karen, you're a very successful realtor. So what made you decide to spend a little bit of extra time or your spare time owning a newspaper? How did that all come about?
Yeah, well, it kind of happened by accident, I guess. It was always a very good. We liked the paper. Every time it came, we read it, and we also used it for advertising. So we were trying to set up our marketing for the year, and we were calling around, and we didn't really hear a response. So we reached out and said, what's going on with the paper, and then found out that it was up for sale, and we said, well, we want to make sure that it continues for the town, and so we better buy it and better keep it going and make it a really good paper. So that's our goal.
Good move.
Yeah.
Move. Now, what are your roles in it outside of obviously being the owners and the publishers? But what is it? I'm of course the editor. Kim Morse is our art director. We've got a wonderful slew of reporters. We've got Jamie Chase Galvin. We're also very happy to have Danielle Ray, who's going to be writing for us as well.
Right.
What is your role in this day to day?
Well, Mark and I have always sort of been partners amongst everything that we do, and my role is a little bit more of the administrative. I keep very organized records, and so the incorporation stuff, the bill paying, all that kind of stuff. Mark's a little bit more on the creative side, so he's been working with the advertisers and coming up with the designs and placements, and then obviously all of us collaborate to put the issue together.
And I know just in my, although I, of course, work specifically with the editorial as a person that lives in town, as you do, I, of course, know so many of our advertisers, and really the community has just responded to this so well. So I think this is really a marvelous step. What do you see for the paper in future? Do you have any particular directions that you want to go in? Changes? Have you even had time to think about that? And I have to explain to our viewers that from the time that Karen and Mark purchased to when our first issue came out was approximately 3 weeks. And in this industry, that's really not very much time. So what you really accomplished just in those past few weeks has been phenomenal, and I know has been a real inspiration for me and for Kim and for the writers. So if you've even given any thought to the future, anything that we can really look for?
I mean, we've always thought, to the future, but I mean, really what made it possible was you and Kim and the writers. Right. I mean, we wouldn't be able to do it without you. We're not editors, we're not writers. We really just enjoy the paper, and as business owners, we thought we could do a good job keeping it going. Looking forward as to what we'd like to see in the paper is positive news. That's really the biggest thing, and that'll be the focus. You hear negative news every day. Unfortunately, you turn on the TV and, there's a lot of negative news. There's negative news everywhere, Facebook, wherever you go. So we feel like this could be a good way to strengthen the community by bringing good stories, good news. We have a section in here that we want to keep going every month called Local Heroes. That's something that I think should be in every issue. kids that are doing amazing things, in the schools. Their achievements, national achievements, we're hearing about. That's the stuff you don't normally hear day to day when you turn on, news stations, Channel 7 or whatever. That stuff doesn't really make it that far. So to highlight the positive things in our community is really, I think, what we really want to see in this paper.
And of course, you have the inaugural issue. You can hold it up if you'd like our viewers to take a look at it. So this has just come out, and just chock full of all kinds of good stuff. Yeah. And as you say, there's the local heroes. We're going to be focusing a lot on the schools. So one of the things that we really put out to our viewers and to our readers, and all of our contact information is right in the newspaper. Is there somebody who's been your local hero lately? Or do you have a child in the school system, or a grandchild, or a story that you know of that you would really like to see focused? We're the folks that are going to bring that to you. And I'll tell you, we are just so delighted to have you. Thank you so much for joining me. And I wish you all the best with the future of Sterling Meetinghouse News.
Thank you. We look forward to it.
Thank you.
The Sterling American Legion Hiram O. Taylor Post 189 will meet on April 2nd at 7:30 p.m. in the Legion Hall at 32 School Street. The 4th annual Student Poetry Contest will take place on April 27th at 6:30 p.m. in the MRE Auditorium. The contest is open to grades 1 through 12 in the Neshoba District. To submit your poetry, email 7bridgewriterscollaborative@gmail.com. Story Hour at the Thayer Memorial Library will discuss the topic Caring for the Earth, April 19th at 10:30 a.m. For more information or to register, call the library at 978-368-8928, extension 4. The Thayer Memorial Library is looking for eager Scrabble players to join their Scrabble Club. The club meets Thursdays at 6 p.m. For more information, stop by the library. I'm Rebecca Powers, and that's what's happening.